Okay, so today we are going to be demonstrating the deep squat test. Kevin is going to be demonstrating this test for you. So first you're going to start by standing with your feet about hip or shoulder distance apart. You want those feet within the frame of your body, okay? So show them what not to do. That's too wide, and then put your feet together, right? That's too narrow. So go ahead and put your feet where they should be, hip distance apart, and then you're going to put your arms over your head, and you're just going to squat down. And we're going to see if there's any limitations. So Kevin is showing you an example of no limitations. Go ahead and stand up. Let us see that from the side. And squat down. So as you can see here, Kevin's heels remain on the ground, his knees are fully bent, his hips are fully bent, and his arms remain above his head. So if you demonstrate a limitation in your thoracic spine or your shoulders, your hands will be further overhead like this, okay? Go ahead and come back to normal. If there's a limitation in your hip or knees, you're not going to be able to put your bottom down that very far, okay? And you're going to feel that restriction in your hips or your knees. And if there's a limitation in your ankles, you might either lift your heels up and have a hard time getting them back down, or if you do try, you might fall backwards. Exactly. So what you can do to test to see if the limitation is in your ankles versus your hips or your knees is you can bring in a board or a book or some sort of little ledge, put your heels on that ledge so that your heels are slightly elevated, and then repeat the test. So if the limitation is in your ankles, your calves, your Achilles, you're probably going to be able to perform the test while your heels are raised up a little bit if there's also no restriction in your knees or your hips. So that's a way that you can kind of figure out where that restriction might be. All right, thanks, Kevin.